Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called How Will Alec Baldwin Stay Alive in Prison? Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we post a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word. Now, let's get started. Alec Baldwin is reportedly going to be charged with manslaughter. If he's actually charged with that crime and goes to trial and loses and ends up in prison, then here are the problems he will face. His first problem, of course, will be staying alive. That's because even if they keep him in solitary confinement, then he will be at great risk. Jeffrey Epstein was supposedly kept under guard and constant camera surveillance, and look what happened to Jeffrey. He supposedly hung himself in his own bed. Now I ask you, when have you ever heard of somebody hanging themselves in their own bed? Especially like a prison bunk, which has like maybe 2 feet of space above you, with the second bunk crowding you right above. Now, he supposedly hung himself. Oh man. Now, nobody believes that because it sounds unbelievable, but guess what? The security cameras were conveniently off during his death. There's only one reason for that, and that is to make sure no one really sees what was there, what was going on, and how he was supposedly committing suicide or being murdered. There's no evidence of it, no documentation, no video. So Jeffrey got released from prison in a casket. But here's the thing. Alec Baldwin is much better known and much more hated than Jeffrey Epstein ever was. Baldwin is very unlikable. Most New Yorkers go about their entire lives without ever causing trouble or getting into trouble. Not Alec. Alec was constantly getting into fights with paparazzi, with people over parking spots, getting thrown off a plane for continuing to play his video game while being told by the flight attendant, getting into public screaming fests with his daughter over the phone. His life has been an almost non-stop series of fights, disagreements, and rages against people he encounters. This appears to be a man that has trouble getting along with a lot of people. So what happens when he ends up in prison? Well, Alec appears to be the type of guy who people love to hate in prison. He seems very unlikable, and that sort of attitude will get him attacked very quickly and very often in prison. They may keep him in solitary confinement for 23 out of 24 hours a day, but that doesn't mean anything. They kill people in prison and solitary confinement all the time. And it's oftentimes done with the help of guards or other criminals who are paid to do it. So what should Alec do? Well, in our opinion, he should hire some prison guards or some of the other inmates in there to protect him. Now, I don't know if you can legally hire guards to give you extra security, but if you can't, then he's going to have to find some option. And when I say protect him, I mean guards literally protecting him 24 hours a day. Surround him with paid guards and inmates to keep the killers away, because Alec will be a trophy kill for anyone who is able to get to him in prison. Now, we certainly wish Alec the best and hope that nothing happens to him, but here's the problem. Alec is his own worst enemy. His attitude and his arrogance will be like a massive magnet for all the other killers in prison. You know one thing that killers hate? Killers love to hate other killers. There are probably guys in prison who hate him so much that they'll go after him for free. After they get him, they won't brag about it in prison because they don't want to have extra prison time added to their sentence. But a lot of other inmates will get the word and they'll know who did it. So what might it cost Alec to hire the security he needs around him to stay alive 24/7 in prison? And when he stopped paying them, the gang beat him up so badly he could barely recognize himself. Who knows? They may even charge Alec more money than they charged Gotti, because the price of everything has doubled or tripled since 2002 when Gotti died. I would imagine that they might charge a famous actor 2 or 3 times the amount they charged to keep Gotti, alive 20 years ago. I don't know how much money Alec has, but we heard a rumor that he had to sell some of his real estate off to settle with the family of the lady that was killed on his movie set. No matter what happens to Alec, he should make plans for a worst case scenario and have those plans in place before the end of the trial. Until then, we'll pray for Helena Hutchins, who was killed on Alex's movie set. And we wish her family all the best as well. Thank you for watching. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrities coming up, so make sure to click on the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's episode on all your social media to help spread the word. Thank you, and we shall talk to you soon. Bye-bye.